Did you know that only 1 in 5 people will ever attempt running in their whole lives? That's crazy. Or that running can increase life expectancy by up to 3 years? Huh? No, that was so weird. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing all the things that I learned the easy way and definitely the hard way. If you're just starting out or struggling to stay consistent, here's everything that I wish somebody would have told me before I got into running. Now let's sprint right in, shall we? I'm coming back, don't worry. We have so much to discuss. I'm out of breath now. Look at those goats. Can you zoom in on the goats? Why are there goats? Lesson number 1, start easy and be easy on yourself. The mistake here is trying to run too fast, too far, way too soon. I get a lot of comments on my Instagram posts or Strava posts, or when people ask me, how do I run far and how do I run fast? My best advice is to start with short, easy runs and gradually increase your distance and your pace. For example, don't say, I'm gonna run 5 miles on my first day running ever. That's not a good idea. You can trust me on this. I've done this plenty back in my day when I first started running, and it's only led to injury, burnout, and not wanting to stay consistent. If you have to walk, that's okay. If you have to slow down, that's even better. As long as you keep going, that's all that matters. Lesson number 2, shoes matter a lot more than you think. The mistake here is running in shoes that don't actually fit your feet. A lot of people do it, myself included. It sounds a little silly, now looking back on it, a little shallow, but I used to pick shoes based off of how they look and not how they would actually cushion my feet. Having the right running shoes can prevent injuries, and a lot of people get injured with shin splints or even something like blisters. Those are painful, guys. You don't want to have those, okay? So it's really important here that you get the right shoes. Personally, I would recommend going to a running store to get fitted. I run in these. These are my favorite shoes on the entire planet. I love them. I am so ride or die for you, Brooks. I'm not sponsored, but I would love to be. I've been running in Brooks for the past 11 years, and personally, these are my favorite. They're the Brooks Glycerin Stealth Fit. These are my favorite. Prior to this, I ran in a couple other different kinds that I wasn't really in love with. I don't feel like they really formed to my feet and really did what they needed to do, just because everybody's foot is different, right? And you need to find the one that works best for you. But personally, I found that these have a lot of cushion, but they're also super lightweight, so they're not anything crazy. I love these. These are where it's at. You won't know until you try them out for yourself. So go do that. Lesson number 3, do not compare yourself to others because your journey is unique. The mistake here was compare myself to others, especially on Strava. I was always looking at people's runs and comparing myself to people who are way faster than me. Why would I do that? That sounds silly, doesn't it?
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Comparison is absolutely, without a doubt, the thief of joy. For example, Suketu likes shorter distances, and I prefer longer distance running. He's way faster than me, and that's not fair to compare paces because he's always been fast, and he loves sprinting. And I hate sprinting. Every runner starts somewhere. Comparing yourself to experienced runners is so unfair to your progress and to your mind. Don't compare. Focus on your own improvements and run your own race. And just remember that no one's journey is linear, and it's okay to have bad weeks. It happens. Lesson number 4 is fuel yourself properly. I've definitely made the mistake of running on an empty stomach or running when I've not been hydrating well, and I've paid the price, okay? It's not fun. Proper nutrition fuels better runs and faster recovery, and you're just gonna feel a whole lot better on your run. Okay, one time I made the mistake of eating some cheese and crackers. I might slightly be a little lactose intolerant, so I think you can kind of guess where this is going. I would definitely recommend experimenting with some different kinds of food and snack options because I've tried quite a few and some have worked for me and some didn't. For example, Suketu loves bananas. Bananas are something that's really good to eat, I think, before a run. My favorite is usually a piece of peanut butter and honey toast. That is delicious. I know some people that just take a spoon of honey. I've never tried that. Maybe you can. And definitely if you're gonna go on longer runs, take gels or chews with you because that'll help too. And probably even more than food, hydrating yourself is so important. Not chugging, but sipping and making sure that you drink the right amount and you're not peeing it out right before you run. So my advice here is to hydrate from the moment that you wake up. One thing that I've started doing is putting electrolytes or salt in my water and just drinking it throughout my morning. And I found that throughout the day, I am never quenched or parched or just being like, oh my god, I need water, I'm gonna die. I used to do that, but I don't anymore. And it makes such a big difference too, especially if you're working out or running. You don't feel like you're dying of thirst and you actually feel like you have some water in your system. And especially when it gets hot out, this is like oh my gosh, it's a whole different story when it gets really hot. Drink water and eat good foods. Lesson number 5 is probably my favorite. Take days off to recharge and recover. The ignorant mindset that I had here and that I had for a decent amount of some of my training blocks is that I had to train and run and lift every day to get better. And that is just not true. I know I said to show up and be consistent and keep putting yourself out there and run and do all these things, but let's be honest, guys, that's not realistic and it's only going to damage your progress. You can be consistent in more ways than one just by simply moving your body in any kind of way every single day. One of the biggest things that I learned throughout my running journey is that rest days in between your workout days are essential. For example, I work out 5 days a week and I take 2 rest days where I don't do anything strenuous whatsoever. And it's been really good for me because that allows me to stretch, to roll out, to do some recovery, to just take it easy, get my steps in, and do whatever I want that I wouldn't normally do on a day that I work out really hard. This helps your muscles to grow and recover a lot better when you actually rest and take the time off. Schedule rest days. I kind of base my workout schedule on my hair washing days, so I know exactly what days I'm going to be washing my hair and working out every single week. I always do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on, Thursday off, Friday on, Saturday on, and then Sunday is an off day. I would highly recommend treating yourself on your off days to maybe a coffee walk or just a nice, fun, leisurely walk by yourself with somebody else at a park or somewhere scenic, just to get some good exercise in and get your steps in, because that is an active recovery day and those are so important to your training progress. So don't think that you need to run every single day to get faster, because that's not necessarily the case. If you overuse your legs and really anything in your body for the most part, you're only going to run it into the ground. So your body needs rest days. Give it rest days. I promise you it will benefit you in the long run. Lesson number 6, running is a complete mental game, and it always will be. I learned this in 2023 and 2024. Motivation alone does not keep you going, because running is hard and being active is hard, and keeping up with all of your healthy habits and staying consistent is so hard. There are so many days that I don't feel like running or working out or pushing myself, but the key here is that discipline and habit building matters so much more. The biggest lesson I've learned, or rather the biggest takeaway, is that running on the days or working out on the days that I don't want to do anything matter the most. Those are the days that define my progress the most. It is so easy to get out of good habits, and I'm serious, I have tried and failed on the running boat so many times. I mean, like I said, I've been running for 11 years, guys, and I just recently have been being consistent. It is so easy to slip out of this good habit. You have to hold yourself accountable because nobody else will. So K2 can't hold me accountable. He can tell me I should go run, but he can't make me do it. I have to make myself go do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard. It's just really hard. One thing that's helped me to stay engaged is listen to music. I love listening to my work playlist on Spotify, and I named it that because I like it and I'm working as I'm running. And I love tracking my progress on Strava and through my Apple Watch. It helps to track everything that I'm doing. This thing right here. Another thing that will keep you really motivated is signing up for a race, because then, okay, well, you have a race coming up in 3 months. You actually have to train to get good and to get fast and to not die in the race. You can run with people, you can join a running group. There's so many different ways you can stay motivated. Also, one of the biggest tips that I have for staying motivated or encouraging myself to go on a run is by putting on a cute outfit. I love putting on cute running fits, or for guys, if you just want to put on a nice outfit. So K2 loves to put on his beige running athletic fit shirt and black shorts. He loves it. So that's definitely one more way that I love to get myself amped up for a run. Do things to get yourself motivated. You got this. Tip number 7, celebrate every win, no matter how big or how small. The biggest mistake here is only celebrating big milestones and not celebrating the small things in between. For example, a big milestone might be going on your longest run ever, or running your fastest mile, or staying consistent and hitting a really solid fast 5K pace. However, it's still so important to celebrate the small milestones, like even going on a run when you didn't feel like it. That's huge, and that's something to celebrate. What I wish I knew when I first started running is that small wins are still a win, and that this is going to help you progress as you celebrate these small milestones, because that's still progress in your journey. I am still so guilty of this at times, and I hate to admit it, but my first year that I started getting really consistent, I just kept raising the bar, and I didn't know when I was hitting these milestones, and I wouldn't celebrate them. And this definitely led me to get a little bit more burnout I would say quicker probably than most people, unfortunately. You celebrate your first nonstop mile, your longest run, or even just getting out the door. And make sure that you treat yourself on your off days. I argue that this is the most important point that I will make in this video. Treat yourself. For example, I love to get an iced coffee after I go on a long run. It's because I deserve it, and you do too. So let's recap, shall we? Lesson number 1, start easy and be easy on yourself. Lesson number 2, shoes matter a lot more than you think. Lesson number 3, don't compare yourself to others. Lesson number 4, fuel yourself properly. Lesson number 5 is take days off. Lesson number 6 is running is totally a mental game. Last but not least, lesson number 7, celebrate every win, big or small, because that's how you will continue to show up and stay positive. And please just remember that running isn't about being the fastest all the time. It's about showing up, staying consistent, feeling good, moving your body, and having fun. I really hope you guys liked this video. If this helped, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you liked, what lesson you resonate most with down in the comments. I love making this video, and I hope you guys got a lot out of it, and I hope that it helps you to learn these things now as opposed to later. Haha, like me. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. I need my inhaler. Back, don't worry. My legs hurt. I do need some water. I've been running in books for books. I'm pulling up my outline. There we go. Haha, I got the video up. Does my hair look good? Oh my God. Are you okay? Did you know that only 1 in 5? I don't know what to do with my body.
Don't worry about
Where? Is she okay? That looked like it hurt. Did you see that? My knees? What should I do with my arms?
Don't
I don't know what to do. It's just so weird. Why are there so many dogs, bruh? What? Hello. Happy running, everybody. It's so unfair to compare yourself to professional, experienced runners because that's what they do. No, what is that? I don't even know what I said. To reward myself for the hard work I put in, so you deserve to reserve. I wish somebody would have told me before I got into running. Damn
You just hit that
it.
big
I
time.
know I did.